Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Continuing on with my Legacy Collection Wave 5 reviews, I'm going to give you a look at two figures at the same time today. This is because they're pretty much the same figure, just slightly different. The figures I'm going to give you a look at are these guys, Han Solo and Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise. Very cool figures, these ones. Vast improvements over the previous releases that were brought out back in the Power of the Force line, and also in a couple of comic packs from the 30th anniversary where they had like blue tints to their armour to add to that comic book effect. These are much better film accurate versions. Before I give you a proper rundown of the figures, I'm going to give you a look at each of the figures' packaging. I'll show you Luke Skywalker's packaging first. Again, standard blue and white Legacy Collection packaging with the Stormtrooper helmet card. Got a nice image of Luke on the side there. Again, comes with parts to build R5A2. And I'll quickly read from the back of the box. Luke Skywalker and Han Solo subdue a couple of Stormtroopers and steal their uniforms. With their faces hidden by the helmets, Luke and Han can now walk through the Imperial battle station and search for a way to escape. So that's Luke's packaging. This is Han's packaging. Again, image of Han on the front there. Droid parts, the rest of the wave, and the small bio. I'll just read that one as well. Han Solo thinks this whole plan to save a princess from her Imperial captors is a very bad idea, but he changes his mind when Luke Skywalker says that there might be a large financial reward for the one who rescues her. Anyway, enough about the box. On to these figures. I'm going to give you a look at Luke first. First and foremost, he uses one of the best Luke Skywalker head sculpts that we've seen in recent years. It's very accurate to the movie. It looks a lot like Mark Hamill. I'd really like to see them pursue this head sculpt on future figures. The one that's on the the medical frigate Luke Skywalker looks like a very good head sculpt as well, but up to now this one has been my favourite. It's been used on various Luke figures over the years. One thing I'm going to complain about with this figure is the helmet. As you can see, it might just look like a standard Stormtrooper helmet, but if you look at Han's, you'll see that there's a small gap just above the eyes. Between that rim on the helmet and the eyes, there's a small gap. I think this looks a lot better on figures. It looks a lot more accurate to the movie, and if you look at Luke, he doesn't have them. Now I don't know, I'm going to have to go back and look at the movie to see if Luke's helmet is different to Han's, but I'm really not a fan of when they shift the eyes right up to that rim on the helmet. I just think it doesn't look quite as good. It's only a minor complaint, but there you go. Articulation wise, this figure's pretty good. Pretty much uses the super articulated Stormtrooper mold that we've all become accustomed to. He's got the ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders and elbows, swivel wrists, ball jointed torso, swivel hips, ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. He comes with the E11 blaster rifle, which is slightly weathered. I don't know why you can see that. It's got a slight bit of weathering on it, and that can be slotted into the holster on the leg there. And also the thermal detonator on his belt is removable. So there's Luke. Just give you a look at him with his helmet on. The helmets do fit quite nicely. That's something I'm really happy about. So as I said, if you're an army builder, you can get a few of these and just put the helmet on and you've got a standard Stormtrooper. So there's Luke. Next up we've got Han. Now this is something really interesting that my mate Carl, aka Nerfherder76, pointed out, is that Han actually has the wrong belt on. If you come around the back, you'll see he's got an extra ammo pouch and the grappling hook attached to his belt. And if we come around the front, I don't know if that's the comlink or the another grappling hook, again attached to the belt. This belt should have been on Luke, and they've actually put it on Han, so that's interesting. I don't know whether you can just swap the heads out. I haven't tried that yet. Again, like the Luke Skywalker figure, this figure uses a brilliant Han Solo head sculpt. It's a retool of the vintage OTC Han Solo head sculpt. In my opinion, again, the best one that they've done so far. Looks a lot like Harrison Ford. Really like that one. The articulation is the same as Luke. Ball jointed neck, shoulders, elbows, swivel wrists, ball jointed torso, swivel hips, ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. Again, comes with the E11 blaster that can be slotted in the holster, and his helmet is removable. And like I said, I do prefer this helmet to the one that we've seen on Luke. Give you a look at him with the helmet on. Same case as with Luke, helmet fits nicely, so again, buy a few of these and you've got yourself a standard Stormtrooper. So a really nice set of figures. They're not available to buy together. You do have to buy them individually carded, which is a bit of a bummer. But you know, great figures. And great figures from a great wave, in my opinion. And it's finally nice to see these figures released on basic cards, because Luke Skywalker has seen a basic carded release back in Power of the Force, but Han Solo has never been available in his Stormtrooper disguise on a basic card. So that's the first time in 30 years that we've seen that, and I think it's about time that Hasbro did that. So I'm really glad that they brought these two out. So I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll be back with many more soon. I'm going to be doing the Jawa and the WED Treadwell droid next, so keep an eye out for that one. So until then, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.